Okay, so it's time for the interview, the question period. And I want to, first I want to start with this. Alina messaged us and said, I love you both. I listen on my drive home from Hamilton, Niagara on the lake.
Oh,
so,
like to Niagara on the Lake?
Yeah.
Noddle, they call it.
Noddle? No way.
Yeah, Niagara on the Lake. Noddle. Bottles and Noddle.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, wine. The wine capital. I don't know if Bottles and Noddle has been a thing. Oh,
Katie wants to know, Jax, for your calls, what's the most random, like strangest conversation you've had? It doesn't have to have made it. Because, for Jax to do those East Coast calls, it takes a few.
Sometimes I will call 300 people.
Yeah.
And I only get through to a few of them. What's been the most random?
Strange. Anything unsettling?
No. Everyone's
very East Coast.
Yeah, there's no spooky. Somebody picked up and they were on like their plow. Like their snowplow, like driving their snowplow.
They were driving the snowplow.
They picked it. It was this older man, and he asked right away, "Who is this?" So I didn't use it. But I could hear the engine. It was a ride on, like it was a full plow.
Wow.
But he was like, "I'm on the plow." He said, "I'm on the plow." And he was in New Brunswick, and he was on the plow.
And it snows there.
Doesn't it snow? He's like, I think in Miramichi, and
okay.
So he was plowing around, but he was a honey. Yeah, I don't remember his name, but a good guy.
Okay. If you could curse someone you hated with a minor inconvenience, what would it be? I love this question. That is from Coyotes 1477.
Perpetually chapped lips.
Oh,
like very dry lips.
That's evil. Or like the side of the side of the mouth.
Or like if you like
when you had braces when you were a kid. Ugh.
Or like a pimple that is just about to come out, but isn't quite there, where you feel the pressure, but nothing's there.
Yeah,
that's what I would do to somebody.
Oh, I like that. See, for me, it would be because this is the thing that annoys me the most, because I understand it the least, and it's technology not working. Like if it doesn't work exactly the way that it's supposed to right out of the box, like that would be like, I want you to spend a few hours troubleshooting.
Oh,
I want you to have to call customer service.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just waste your Saturday.
You want somebody to be just really perplexed with their technology.
Like I just spent $500 on this. Why doesn't it work right out of the box?
Doing this. Damn.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, that would actually be really, that and chap lips. Chap lips on the phone with customer service. Christ.
Scott's Toy Room. In honor of Adam's birthday, what was both of your favorite birthday gifts or memories from childhood?
I don't know.
You don't have one good memory from your birthday?
No, of course. I'm just like thinking. You go first.
So for me, it's never the gifts; it's the experience, because
stop.
Well, when you're a kid,
it's the time
Jax
spent.
is gonna sit here and pretend she wouldn't say the exact same thing.
It's the time, not the
presents.
Well,
don't listen to my story. Then.
That is the most only child thing I've ever heard you say. I just love, because you know what, you were probably showered with love.
Well, I didn't have to compete for resources. Right?
Okay, no, what? Tell me about your favorite. I'm sorry.
So my favorite one was grade 7 or grade 8. My mom, I got really into paintballing, so my mom took my friends and I paintballing. And
Marilyn.
And my mom went out and played.
Did she just nail it?
She was hysterical. So there was it was called Sergeant Splatters, and we went. And there were a few parents there, from hockey and whatever, just to chaperone and whatever. And so I can remember the first game, because there's 2 floors on some of these little buildings. It's like a little cityscape or whatever. And they're like, you can't go in the buildings the first game. So nobody goes in the buildings or whatever. And then they're like, you can't go upstairs. So the second game, you can go in the buildings, but you can't go upstairs. And one of the things in paintball you're not allowed to do is take your paintball, they call them markers, but they're paintball guns, and you can't hold it around the corner and blindly shoot. Right?
Why?
Because that's cheating, right? You're supposed to be able to be marked, right? So I'm running through the this little village or whatever, and I'm like thinking I'm a commando, grade 7, grade 8, whatever, 13, and I see this black muzzle of a gun shooting no person, and it's shooting from upstairs. And that's
just picking you off.
Well, picking people off. You can't understand how much of if you're upstairs in a paintball game and you're shooting down on people, you have all the advantage, right? So they were upstairs.
Lawless.
And who was it?
Your mother.
It was my mother. It was my mother.
Marilyn just assassinated with the paintball gun.
Yeah, and she was just firing on
Get
people.
him. You know what? And she was probably saying enough.
Yeah.
And she has been putting up with you and your friends.
A lot.
And she said, I'm going to take them to paintball.
sure
and
it's
it's not for
satisfying.
them. It's not for them. It's for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had a great time.
Good.
She had a great time. She was picking people off.
We didn't I don't think we had paintball. We had laser tag.
Oh,
But
laser tag's great too.
my favorite birthday was when I think we just had like a backyard barbecue, but the Spice Girls, okay, Spice World had just come out.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
big news. And
Okay.
I remember that it was like a Spice Girls theme party, and I was always sporty because I didn't fit any of the other
'Cause you were
characters.
what?
I wore a lot of tearaway pants because I was a big girl. I was a bigger girl. But I remember that we had all of the like Spice Girls themed things, and I really remember there was this big bucket of Spice Girls gum.
Okay.
Where they had all of the little stickers of all the Spice Girls in it, and then we all played Spice Girls, and I was sporty, and we all sang.
Really?
This is a less impressive birthday party that I admit it should have been. Okay. It was fun. My birthday's also in July, so I always have like a sunny birthday.
Oh,
like
okay.
it's always the sunshine.
Okay.
Or you're depressed in the summer.
I like that. I like that you did the Spice
Yeah,
Girls.
no, my mother didn't.
Did you get it on video?
No.
That would have been
And if
so
I
great.
did, I wouldn't have shown you.
No, because you do. Sometimes you will post videos from your childhood, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Most of my videos are gone. My mom drinks too much wine and then throws away the videotapes.
No, she doesn't throw them out.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of memories.
No,
I don't know if I should
Jax.
say that. But yeah,
Oh.
she likes to clean, and sometimes she keeps things too clean.
Wow.
She gets rid of things, gets rid of our memories.
You know, my mom, that's the one thing I'll give her credit for. My mom's like hobby is cleaning things out, but she always keeps, photographs. She keeps DVDs of like whatever, like if we have like, you know how people have like some of that stuff on DVD or whatever.
Yeah.
She always keeps that stuff.
I want to see all your memories. Yeah, I want to see all your.
Most of
I'm gonna
my
ask your
memories,
mother.
I'm wearing like a T-shirt from like the radio station she's working at, right? Like it was just.
With the
I'm pretty sure my mom didn't pay for kids' clothes; she just stole from the
with
chum.
a mushroom
Yeah,
cut.
yeah, with a mushroom
Yeah.
cut, absolutely.
All right,
Now,
all right.
last thing before we go,
Okay.
weekly recommendation. Can be podcast, can be music, can be movie, can be anything.
I don't. Oh my God, no! I
You
was
can't
gonna
do
say-
this to me again.
I was like, I'm not watching anything. I am watching something,
What
but
are you
it's
watching?
really, it's not.
You know, you got to give it to us.
I have never seen in full, like its full entirety, Girls. I've never watched
the show.
Yeah, I've never watched the entire season or series of Girls, and so that's what I'm watching on Crave right now. And
How are you feeling about that show?
I know your
It's
thoughts.
its era, isn't it?
It's air, but it reminds me of like, it makes me feel like it's, 2011 or 2012. The writing on it's brilliant. Say what you want about, like, I have some feelings, quite a few feelings about Lena Dunham. She's a brilliant writer. It's also Judd Apatow, like that is the executive producer. So it's like bound to be. Donald Glover's on season 2, which I didn't even realize. And I'm also getting
Adam Driver was there.
Oh my God, Adam Driver
Yeah.
in all of his glory. But I'm also getting a lot of cultural references that I haven't understood for the past 13 years because they're in that show. And I'm like, oh. And I was like, so I've been nodding along to a lot of things that I should have known what was happening. So
Got it.
that's what I'm doing. I've been watching Girls.
Okay, because
Yeah.
Girls was never geared towards me, so I watched part of it, but I was like, I don't.
Did you like listen to
I
Van
don't
Halen,
get
Adam?
this.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
not for me. Yeah,
yeah.
But I tried.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always give it a try.
Yeah.
So for me,
What are you watching?
I'm still watching The Studio, which I swear to God you need to see.
I've
right?
watched 3 episodes
What did
of
you?
it.
Evan
It's
Goldberg.
absolutely fantastic.
Isn't it
It's
not the best
absolutely
show you've ever
fantastic.
seen? It's amazing.
Fantastic. And the one that they did all in one shot with the sunset scene.
Yes,
It was brilliant. Yeah.
Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy that
Yeah.
they pulled that off?
Yeah. I listened to your recommendation. I watched it.
Okay, that's great. I like that. I
Mhm.
like that. So, for this week, I recommended that the Facebook book.
The Facebook book.
Yeah. Last year it's called Carol, or last week it's called Carol's
the
People.
audiobook. Yeah.
There's one on Twitter as well. And I think you'd find this fascinating. And I have not read this yet, but I thought if you're into the social media, what the hell happened sort of thing, I thought you would be very interested in something like this. And so I'm going to just find the ones that I have.
Got to look through my banana case.
I have.
Gotta
Listen,
look-
you don't like my banana case?
Get the banana phone out. Got to check my podcasts, my audiobooks, and my banana phone.
Why are you so mean to me about this?
That yellow case is an ick for me.
It is?
Yeah. And I love you. But
So,
you have a yellow case.
There is a book, and this guy is a New York Times bestselling author. His name is Ben Mesrich, and it's called Breaking Twitter. And it's Elon Musk and the most controversial corporate takeover in history.
Yeah,
so,
I'm not going to listen to that.
See, I am, because I feel like that won Trump a good chunk of the election. And I got to know what happened at the top, why this all went down. And no matter how sad and depressing it is, because it feels like the bad guys are winning sometimes right now.
The bad guys are winning.
Yeah. I do still need to know why.
Yeah.
I have this like desire to know, why is this happening?
I respect that. You are like you like a lot more, history and like Arab. I will absolutely read that when we're further away from it. But right now,
it's too close.
It's too close. A lot of folks are not safe. A lot of folks are not doing well. So I'm like, until I can read that without like, I don't think I can read that in a way that's not like, I mean, I'll probably still read it in a way that I hate Elon Musk, but like I can't read that in a way that feels good at all or okay. I want to be a little further away where it's like, this was a time in history and maybe I'll be able to read it and be like, and then things got better. But when I can't see hope, I don't want to read about Elon Musk.
Right.
I don't. Yeah.